So hello, my name is Robert Hollis. I want to thank you very much for tuning into this Periscope. Again, if you need to find me in any way or give me any suggestions or things, all you need to do is go to lifemechanic.com. I used to be an auto mechanic and got hurt and put on workman's comp, found an incredible mentors, more than one, and guess what? Now I'm very, very blessed to be super successful and help a lot of people do the same. And I just love being a life mechanic. I love helping people mentally figure out how to be successful each and every day. So the subject today is follow-up, how to follow up. Now, one of the unique things about how I do the business, and a lot of people are going to find this as a shock, and then I'm going to steer some other things to you. My first question for everyone that's watching this Periscope is, when you've seen the business that you're in, when you already knew your purpose, when you got your pop and you wanted to do it, I want you to think about this. If a person actually got you in front of an effective presentation or an effective presenter, depending on how you do it, most of the time, I would say more than none, you're the right person at the right time. And so one of the things that I talk about very importantly is where you should put your focus on. And where you focus is the most important. I always got this right on my desk for a reminder. Okay? So I don't know how that's working out, but so I got this as a reminder to focus, right? And so you want to focus on things that you want in life, not focus on things that you don't want in life. So what I do is I'm consistently sorting. I'm saying as little as possible to as many people as I can, as fast as I can, and to be always straightforward with you. The one thing is I love about who I am, and that doesn't sound like I'm bragging, it's just I love who I am, is if I just come from my heart and always tell the truth the way that I know it, then I don't have to remember what I said. So I know a lot of people are going to get on here and go, follow up. Robert talks about not following up. And let me get this really quickly to you. It's like if you can honestly think about, when you're picking a team, when we're young, we watch people pick dodgeball, or we seen people pick people to play, volleyball or basketball. And, two guys got to flip, be leaders of two teams. They got to flip a coin to see who went first, or rock, paper, scissors, right? And then they started picking who they wanted. Right? I'll pick Jimmy. I'll pick, Scott. I'm going to pick Melody. I'm going to pick Lori. I'm going to pick Bill. And you started getting picked, right? A lot of you might laugh at that. That might not be a good experience. Some of you were like the last to be picked, if you're picked at all. And some of you were the first to be picked, right? So just think about that. Just think about that on a little bit, right? And so one of the unique things about the way I do it is if I was saying, hey, listen, do you want to play basketball? And people say, no, I'm really not interested. Ladies and gentlemen, I do not. I repeat, oh, come on. Oh, come on. You can do it. Come on. You're not going to get hurt. Man, I spend hardly no time at all when I find a person that's at the wrong place at the wrong time. So I'm very good at sorting. I know that the more people I can get in front of, the faster it goes. And so I'm so focused on sorting. Again, professionals sort, amateurs sell, and then there's a lot of posers out there, okay? And so I'm like, piquing interest as fast as I can. Hello, how you doing? Could you do me a huge favor? Again, like I said yesterday, reciprocity. I'm sharing them things all the time. Now, because of Bill Ebert, I got to give him an incredible kudos, and along with my son Matthew. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm sharing Life Mechanic. Go to lifemechanic.com, check out the blogs, and there's some free information. I'm doing periscopes every day. I want to give people, again, free content so they can know, like, and trust me. And then the people that I find at the right place at the right time will call me back. They'll send me a message. Hey, I'd like some more information about what you do. Where can I get more information about what you're doing? I'd like to be mentored by you. And it's because of that. So I know that each and every one of you, when we talk about follow-up, follow-up, Bill Ebert brought me up in front of our last live event that we had here in Billings, Montana for a life mechanic. And that was one of the questions that one of the people at the live event asked me is, do you follow up, or how do you follow up? And I thought to myself, I was going, wow, why don't I follow up? What's the deal? And I know you all been through all the training. I've been through all the training. It's like, money's in the follow up. Follow up, put them on time, lock them in on a time. And I'm like, wow. To me, that's just like the kid on the playground when you're asking him, hey, listen, do you want to play? No. Come on. And I'll give you a really neat example. As my son is Robert Hollis Jr. and also Matthew Hollis. Well, a lot of people don't know this, but you probably heard this. I got another son. He's an incredible young man. His name is Kyle Hollis. And what's unique is I watched my older son, Robert Hollis Jr., constantly, come on, Matthew and Kyle, you got to get in this business. You got to get out of your, and I don't know if you guys have ever had someone around that's constantly trying to get people to do things that they don't want to do. I'm going to say that again. I don't know if you've been around a lot of people that are always trying to force people to do what they don't want to do. You want to go to the movie? Come on, we got to go to the movie. Come on, you never go out. Can you just do this for the family? And I know there's different personality traits, but guess what? I'm one of those individuals that I'll ask you, and then I'm going to go do what I'm going to do anyway. I think I seen a funny Facebook post the other day where, the person was, cheering. And it was like the guy off Wolf of Wall Street. What is this, DiCaprio? And what was so hilarious is that he's going when someone says, hey, can you do this? You need to do this. You need to do this. Smile and toast to them and do what you're going to do anyway. So there's got to be something mentally in the human being that we don't like to be told what to do. Can I get an amen? How many people love to be told what to do? And there's another person that I've been following really closely, and his name is Gary Vaynerchuk, right? Vaynerchuk. They just call him Gary V now, right? And, he's got some off-color language and says some stuff, and some of you, might not like him because of that. And one of the things that he's constantly saying all the time is that, his whole mentality is just how fast can you hustle? How fast can you talk to those that are interested in doing what you want to do? Because when you find the right person, instead of trying to convince the person that you're already doing, so I know a lot of you are going to be stunned when I say this, but I'm still going to give you some stuff that I know of on how to follow up. Now, the next part really is that this whole concept where you're trying to get someone to do something against their will is still at the same mindset still. I remember convincing, selling, and none of us like to be told what to do. So Gary V was bringing this up at a GoPro event. I just loved it. Where how many people feel this right now? And give me hearts or say amen. I love it when people are interacting. But how many people, when someone calls you on your phone, when someone calls you on the phone, how many of you sort of like, how dare you? And believe it or not, there was a large crowd there when Gary Vaynerchuk did this at a GoPro. And it's like, when someone calls us, it's like, I have my ringer off. I have my ringer off all of the time. And so when someone's calling me, it's like, how dare you call me right now? I'm doing a Periscope. And for those of you that get new Periscopes and you're finding the phone getting interrupted, I put my phone on airplane mode. I put my phone on airplane mode and then hook it up to Wi-Fi when I do Periscopes. Because how dare you? How dare you interrupt me? Don't you know I'm doing a Periscope? With that said, understand that people mentally want to control. They want to control their time. You've heard over and over again, the most valuable thing in the world is your time. You can make more money. You can make more friends. You actually can make more family. That was weird. Okay. But you actually can. You know what I mean? So, we always talk about family first and but time. Once time's gone, it's gone. So here's something that I want every one of you to sort of think of. If I'm doing the $1 million question, and hi, Carrie. If I was using Carrie, right? And I say, hi, Carrie, this is Robert. How you doing? Great. Listen, you got a minute? Well, sure. What's up? Listen, I was wondering if you could do me a huge personal favor. A huge favor. What? Listen, would you watch a couple of videos? They're very short. And I know once you watch these videos, you're going to know some people that I can help. You know what I mean? I'm working directly and edify and promote like I covered on the other periscopes on my blog, lifemechanic.com, and the $1 million question. And so then you do that. And she says, okay, I'll do that for you. Now, when I do that, there's a lot of other training and teaching out there that I would then now take that favor and now turn it into something, in my opinion, that's a little uncomfortable. And you're going to hear what I said to this live crowd. So now I say to Carrie, oh, great. Okay. So when am I going to send you? If I send you, Carrie, if I send you these videos, then when are you going to watch them? Like almost turns into not a favor anymore. Hey, Scott, this is Robert. Yeah, listen, I really need your help. I need a huge favor. What do you need? I'm moving today. You know what I mean? I'm moving over the weekend. Can you come over and help? Yeah, I'd love to. When are you going to be here? Can I get a time when you plan on showing up? All of a sudden, now, I know this. You guys, if you haven't seen me talk about this already in my mentorship programs, there's a website out there called 16personalities.com. 16personalities.com. I'm telling you what, out of the 16 personalities, 12 of them are extremely upset that you're holding them to a time. They don't want to do a favor for you anymore. You're now painting them in a corner. Does that make sense? So a lot of people will not do the peak of interest because now you're supposed to do that other stuff. Hey, listen, can you watch these videos for me? Sure. If I give you these videos, if I send you this link, then when can you watch it? Let me think. I suppose, yeah, I suppose I could do that tonight. Okay. So, Carrie, if I give you a call back at the same time tomorrow, then you've watched the videos, correct? And then we could talk about them. Yeah, I guess. So now I call her back. Now guess what happens? I'm going to give you two scenarios. One, Carrie answers the phone. Or I send her a text. Or I do a Facebook thing. And I send it and I say, hey, Carrie, what'd you like most about what you see? Don't ask people what they like. You very simply say, Tom, you are right on the money. I'm getting there. Okay? So, but that's hilarious. Tom, you broke my train of thought, and that's okay. I love people commenting. But the whole point is that now I'm all of a sudden, I get Carrie on there, and thank you, Carrie. And so Carrie gets on there, and I say, Carrie, what'd you like most about what you see? Well, to be honest, Robert, I had some family that came over last night. I thought I was going to get a chance to watch them, and some stuff came up, and I didn't get a chance to watch them. Well, when are you going to watch them next? When are you going to watch them next? And I'm just telling you that if you're going to follow up with people, I would do this, and it's going to sound totally crazy, but, I call it intuition. That when little girls were told their whole lives. I know we got a lot of women that watch these Periscopes. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. But I just go out each day and I pique interest. I speak to those that have ears to hear, and I'm trying to fill my funnel with brand new prospects. If you've heard my analogy of digging the sand and putting it into a bucket to shift through it to find my diamonds and gold, my focus every day is putting sand through the strainer, putting sand through the bucket. That's what I know how to do. I'm not focused on things that don't matter, like how many hours am I doing it, how many people did I peak, how many people did I do. No, I don't care. I don't care. I'm focused on doing that. And then all of a sudden, I'll get like I don't know, it's an intuition. I don't know what else to say. And I'll turn around and I'll go, wow, you know what? Vinny sent me a pretty cool message saying that he was interested and that he couldn't wait to talk to me. And then he sent me another message, saying these videos are awesome. And I haven't heard from him. I'm going to call him back. So the way that I follow up on people is they just all of a sudden the thought of them crosses my mind. And we talk about in our seminars where, you really, really want to get the amazing thought about, following up on people as they come across your mind instead of, just getting in this routine where, hey, I called this person on this day, then I got to follow them up on this day. And I don't know about you, but my personality does not do well with organization. People say, get your list together, get your planner together. And it's like, what? Are you kidding me? It's like, I'm not that personality. So it's funny to me that certain personalities go out there and then they teach a system. Listen to me. They teach a system that follows their personality. And then they're mad when other people won't follow that method or that system. If you're the kind of person that's got a calendar, you know what I mean? And you got everyone's birthday on there and you got an organizer, and that's the kind of personality you are, great. But wouldn't it be really cool to ask somebody straight out when you start working with them, hey, listen, Scott, do you got a calendar? Do you got an organizer? No. Then I probably wouldn't make him do a regiment. And so a lot of people realize that the reason that I get successful in this is I want to understand the person's personality and I want to help them do it the way they want to. Now, for some of you that are going to hear this next statement, you're going to be blown away. Because Bill Ebert, and also, he does these things all the time where, he'll pull questions out of me, and I just come from my heart. And so when people say, Robert, do you follow up? And I'm going, no, I don't follow up. I just say as little as possible to as many people as I can. I'm peaking like crazy, and I just know that sheer numbers, like Jim Rohn says, that if I go through the numbers and I focus on doing what I do, that sooner or later, guess what? I'm going to find some prospects. I love what Jim Rohn says where he says, that his mentor told him that probably 7 out of 10 people won't even bother to help him out at all. And so he would call people up and say, hey, listen, Melinda, I just want to tell you that this very simple is that I talked to a mentor that I'm working with. He's extremely successful. His name is Bill Ebert. And he told me that I need to talk to at least 10 people a day. And so I'm reaching out to you because I don't care if you're one of the no's, because he told me that 3 out of 10 would actually go take a look at the videos. And if you're one of the 7, I'm okay with that. So can you imagine how easygoing Jim Rowan's pitch would be? So here's what Bill Ebert asked me in front of the whole entire room. And he said this, he said, Robert, why don't you follow up? Why are you against the follow-up? And I said, wow, let me see. I know what it is. I don't like being rejected. Is there anyone that can relate to this? Give me some hearts. Tap 4 times like Rob does, like a piano. It's like, think about this. How many people like to be rejected? Nobody. So if I call Carrie up and say, hey, Carrie, listen, could you do me a huge personal favor? Sure. What is it? I'm looking. Can you watch these videos for me? And I know that you're going to think of some people that we can help. And then once you watch the videos, just send me a text back or whatever if you have any questions. Sure. So now she doesn't do it. And now I got to call back and say, Carrie, why you didn't watch the videos? I don't want to be rejected twice or 3 times. So how I stay away from being rejected, it's just easier for me to turn around and focus on talking to brand new people instead of getting rejected numerous times by the same person. There it is. You know what I mean? And so here's another form of rejection, and Tom brought it up. Thank you, Tom, for writing that up there. So here's the other rejection. I call up Carrie, or I send her a message. Carrie, could you do me a huge personal favor? Sure. Can you watch these couple of short videos? I'm working directly with this guy, and he's incredible, and we're expanding this company, and we know that you know some people that can help us. Yeah, sure. And so I do a follow-up. Okay, Carrie, if I send you these links, are you going to watch them? Yeah, I told you that I would do it. Okay, great. When can you do that? Oh, okay. I'll do it tonight. So, should I call you back later tonight, or should I call you back the same time tomorrow or in the morning? Wow. All right. Yeah, go ahead. Call me back tomorrow at the same time. Okay, great. I call Carrie. She doesn't answer the phone. I send her out a message. She doesn't respond. She's now in the witness protection program. Does anyone here pique someone's interest, send them out the videos, and they don't reply to you anymore? They won't return their message anymore. They won't see. If you pique someone's interest, in my opinion, again, there's a lot of other people out there that teach a lot of stuff. In my opinion, if I pressure Carrie, if I pressure her, then I made her feel uncomfortable from get-go. Some people don't even use the $1 million question. And then they set up the follow-up. And it's like, if these people are going on the witness protection program, then I didn't probably make Carrie feel comfortable at the beginning at all. So now, here's a total different peak of interest that I don't use. And it's like, hi, Rob, this is Robert. How you doing? Great. Hey, listen, do you keep your business options open? What do you mean? Well, listen, I'm working with the largest, fastest growing company in the world with the best products, with the best compensation plan. And I'm the interactive global expansion leader of the universe. And what I need you to do is, this opportunity is so incredible, I need you to make time right now to watch this video. So if I send you a link, when can you do that, Rob? When can you do that, Rob? Rob, got to tie you down. When can you do that, Rob? And now all of a sudden it's like, I all of a sudden took something that I think was something that was nice, and I turned it into something that's not nice. And if this is not your personality trait, I'm telling you what, you know why you won't pique people's interest? I'll tell you why. Because someone's already got in your head what you would have to do afterwards. You know what I mean? What if you didn't have to do anything afterwards? So, in the follow-up process, that's the key. Some of you are organized. If you're organized, you can do this. Me, I'm going to run as many people into that. I do a character where I'm the prospector. You know what I mean? What appropriate. So, of course, Suzanne and Carrie and Sherry was there. It was just a character where, I was showing people how fast I love going through people. And I'm just trying to find the people at the right place at the right time, the way I was. So I'm looking for those people. And then through the professor, if you haven't watched the professor on lifemechanic.com, watch the professor. Because if I can build a good rapport with Carrie, and I don't, listen to me, I don't pressure her, And then when she may or may not watch the videos, then maybe when I call her back, I do something simpler. So I call her back, or I send her a deal, and I say, hey, Carrie, did you get a chance to watch the videos? No, I didn't. Hey, no problem. No big deal at all. Listen, when I first thought of you, I knew you might just know some people that you would like to refer me to. Would you just like to share with me maybe one name? You know what I mean? Yeah, you don't have to watch the videos. You know, you trust me, right? And then I'm using the professor to work in depth to find my leaders, someone that will watch the videos at the right time and right place because they've been praying for a way out. They've been praying for an opportunity to change their family and their life. So I hope that helped you out. That's the way I follow up, and really be honest, I just don't. And when I follow them up, it's because they came across my mind. I reached out to a person just the other day, I think I told you guys, where they were just on my mind, so I called them up, and I just said, I just wanted to see how you're doing. And they're like, wow, great. You know what I mean? So anyway, I hope that helped you. What subject am I covering tomorrow? What subject am I covering tomorrow? I have to come up with one. So I definitely will, and I'm also planning on doing a hangout with some people also. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for sharing this with people. Thank you for the hearts. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. And just always remember, you know, you can check out more of my free training at lifemechanic.com, and just know in your heart that you can do this. So if you're struggling with certain things that are going against your personality trait, you know, very simply listen to that. Listen to that. You know, Carrie learned at I use Carrie as an example because I seen her on here, but I use Carrie as an example because I helped her reframe, and rethink the way that she wanted to do this business. You know what I mean? And so you can do it too. You got to learn how to do it the way you want to, so you're having fun, so you're excited to make a difference and go out there. So I thank each and every one of you for taking the time to get on here. God bless. Have an incredible weekend. If I don't see you, and remember, if I did it and other people can do it, so can you. So take care and God bless. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.